This is my go-to jollof rice recipe anytime, any day. It is super simple to make and I recommend as a beginner, you should know the basics before proceeding to the pro level. And with this recipe, you will know the basis of how to cook a perfect Nigerian jollof rice without fail. So grab your apron and let's cook up some magic. But first, today's shout out goes to Omolade Iremide from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for liking my recipes, I appreciate you. If you equally want me to give you a shout out, just drop a comment for me. Without further ado, let's dive into the business of today. Prepare your ingredients. This makes life easier before you begin cooking. We have already crushed garlic and ginger. We're also going to be using 1 small tomato to garnish. Then we have sliced onions. I also have a little margarine. This is to spice the flavor. I have jollof rice spice. You can get this in any of the grocery stores. And there is a grated crayfish. Make sure it is well grated. We have curry and thyme. I forgot to show you the bay leaves. We're going to be using some as well. Moving on to the cooking oil, another important ingredient is the tomato paste. It could be any brand, but just make sure you're using a pure tomato paste without a mixture. Then we have our turkey. I'm using 1 kilo of it. The main reason is to have a quality stock water. What is jollof rice without stock water? Some will use chicken, beef, or other proteins, but I'm using turkey for this recipe. Moving on to the rice, I'm using a short grain rice of about 4 cups. You can use any type of rice, either short or long grain. This is what I have at home and this is what I'm using. To our pepper combo, I have tomatoes, cayenne pepper, onions, fresh garlic, and ginger. Finally, salt and seasoning. Blend your pepper combo till smooth. Proceed to boil your protein. We are seasoning with thyme, curry, seasoning cubes, salt, some ginger and garlic. Combine and let it simmer for some seconds before adding water and sliced onions. Then you cover and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Once the turkey is ready, proceed to either fry, grill or roast. But in my case, I air fried mine and it turned out great. Let's proceed to the main business. In another pot, add your cooking oil and onions. Allow it to bring forth its aroma before adding your tomato paste. Mix well and let it fry before pouring the blended pepper combo. I added the turkey stock here, but the camera did not capture it. So add your stock water after adding your pepper. Add your bay leaves. This is a dry one. You can also use a fresh bay leaf. Then let your grated crayfish go in immediately. Same as the jollof rice spice. Add extra garlic and ginger. Mix and then cover. It's just like you're making a stew. Let it cook, and once you have a thick consistency, pour in water that will be enough to cook the rice. Now you might want to be careful here. It is better not to have enough water at the beginning than to have excess water that will make your rice soggy. Cover and bring to a boil. This is an important stage. Once it is boiling, mix and pay attention to the color of the water because that will be the color of the rice. We want our rice to look rich and reddish. Another thing to pay attention to is the taste. The taste of the water will be how the jollof rice would taste. We do not want a shallow taste, so make sure the taste is perfect according to you. Mine needed extra seasoning and I added it before proceeding to add the washed rice. To wash your rice, you can pre-boil it, you can soak it in hot water for some minutes, or you can wash it with salt and water depending on the kind of rice you have. Once you are done adding the rice, use a wooden spoon to lift the rice up lightly. Do not turn the rice over, just lift it lightly. With this, the rice won't burn quickly. Another important thing to note is that, depending on the rice, if it looks mushy and a little hard, you can sprinkle water and put the heat level to low. Sometimes, You don't need to sprinkle water, just lower the heat and give it some minutes. The rice will turn out well, soft and done, rather than adding extra water that will make your rice soggy. And that was exactly what I did. My rice was looking mushy in the beginning but still a little hard. So I just went ahead to put my margarine and sliced tomato for extra flavor and garnishing. And I covered for some minutes on a low heat. Cover and voila! And by the time I checked again, the texture of the rice was perfect and ready. Congratulations, foodie! You can now cook jollof rice as a beginner. I hope you find this video useful. Please do not forget to share and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content like this. If you have questions, do well to drop them in the comment section. Also, do not forget to leave me a comment if you want me to give you a shout out in my next video. Do take care of yourself. I will see you soon. Bye bye.